Welcome back. Here at Rambo Whiskey Reviews, we're taking it outside tonight, enjoying the beautiful night air, warm fire, and we're going to talk about something else warm, Larceny Barrel Proof. This is the A122 bottle, coming in at 124.4 proof. Now, Larceny, as you know, is another of the wheated bourbons coming from Heaven Hill, and Heaven Hill is putting this out in very much in the tradition of the Old Fitzgerald, and even has some of the Old Fitzgerald story of the revenue agent who would be able to steal some bourbon out of the rickhouses since he was the only one with the key. So they have fun with the key on the label, the keyhole there, and Mr. John Fitzgerald's signature on the bottle. All that being said, it's whiskey. We're going to taste it, we're going to tell you what you think, and we're going to talk about it here. One little thing before we get going, it's very interesting about the Larceny brand of bourbon that Heaven Hill put out. Just at the same time that the Larceny brand started to become more popular and available, that some of the younger Old Fitzgerald bourbons became less and less available. I have had good sources tell me that this is a migration of rebranding to be able to put promotion to the Larceny brand versus the Old Fitzgerald brand. So, branding and marketing aside, the proof is in the pudding, as they say, or I'm going to say it's going to be in the whiskey. So, we already have a nice pour in our Glencairn glass here tonight. And the first thing we're going to do is take a nose. Caramel. Very prevalent caramel. Sweetness without being overpowering, and very mild on the nose. It's got caramel sweetness, and it just says, okay, very inviting to the nose. We'll do that first taste that we know numbs our tongue. And with that tongue numbing, we would expect 124 proof to be very potent, almost Novocaine in the mouth. It isn't. I was prepared for that, and here it's not. It's very smooth, very pleasant on the tongue, and with that very little bit there, we did not see any Kentucky hug. Now, I will admit, 100% flavor was not there. So we had smoothness, we had preparation for this taste that we're now going to see. So in the taste, we get a little bit more of the corn flavor, even though it's a wheated bourbon. We do get a corn flavor. The full second pull, we do get a little warmth at Kentucky hug, but nothing that you would think at 124 proof. It's like a 90 to 100 bottle and bond type of proof hug there. So the alcohol sits deep in it without being forward. So now we've got our mouth ready now to really taste all of those flavors. So our third taste, we're going to know what's going to be in the A122 version of the Larceny Barrel Proof. So one thing in this is I taste more oak than I would expect in most wheated bourbons. The oak flavor is prevalent. Caramel on the nose, rich oak, a little bit of smokiness. Not a lot of leather tannins, which you will get in some of these type of whiskeys. So it's definitely a earthy tone, warm flavors, very smooth, very palatable. A very good product from Heaven Hill under the Larceny brand. And now, after the first tastings that I've had here of this tonight, I can definitely see how the conversation would come about with says, well, maybe this is the Old Fitzgerald 8s that you don't see bottled like it used to be. Could very well be so. Is it Old Fitzgerald? No. Is John Fitzgerald's name on the bottle? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and go with that. It's tasty. Rambo recommends it, and definitely in a position that if you can get some of the Larceny barrel proof bottles, go for it for sure. Thank you.